NBA. Right now, we turn to the NFL. Plenty of teams filling their head coaching positions, including the Bills with Sean McDermott. You might remember 2 years ago when Rex Ryan was hired as the Bills head coach, he promised to take the Bills to the playoffs and have the #1 defense. McDermott was asked if he would make any guarantees. Here's what he had to say.
I'm not into making promises, and I think you'll find that out about me soon enough as well. I'm not. The promises I'll make are we're going to be competitive. We're going to compete every day, and what I intend to do is it starts today. It started yesterday when I accepted the job the day before. We're going to compete on a daily basis. I'm going to build this culture along with the people in this building. To develop a daily standard of winning in the way we do things. You have to earn the right to win in this league, and I've learned that.
The Bills have the NFL's longest active playoff drought. They have not been to the postseason since 1999, BMAC. What do you think of McDermott's response to not making any guarantees like Rex Ryan did?
Very smart. Very, very smart. One thing about Rex Ryan, we know he's a very, very energetic, emotional coach. Players love him, but when you walk into a situation like being the new head coach for a organization like Buffalo that's been reaching and wanting the playoffs, and you come in with these demands, not demands, but these promises, what you see will happen, people start expecting that. And my uncle always told me, never make a promise you can't keep. And right now, you don't know what the future holds. So I think that was a great way to answer that question. It's about the here and now. First and foremost, you got to change the culture. This is a team that hasn't been to the playoffs in a long time, right?
Yeah.
So you can't come in and say, you know what, we're going to make the playoffs in 2017. Why don't you try being above 500? Try being above 2 games above 500, right? Before you can just reach and say, hey, we're going to make the playoffs. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a building process, and he understands that, and that's what he said. I have to find a way to change the culture here in the building. Make these players believe and understand we can win ball games. But I'm not going to sit here and give you any promises, because when I give you promises, guess what? You expect for those things to come true.
Yeah, and then those questions come firing right back at you if you don't deliver on those. The Bills, obviously, in the AFC East, which is the same division as Bill Belichick and the Patriots. How close do you think that the Bills are to competing in the division, or at least potentially making the playoffs? What kind of year?
I mean, first and foremost, we got to answer a lot of questions. Who's going to be the quarterback? What's going to happen with Tyrod Taylor, right? What this defense will look like? You had a lot of injuries. What's going to happen with the defense? Will you retain Stephon Gilmore, your #1 corner? Will you find a way to be more consistent defensively? Will you rush the passer better? Will you have a Marcel Darius for the entire year? Things like that you have to answer first and foremost. You look at who went to the playoffs this past season. Miami Dolphins started off 1-4. They hit their stride. We know about the Patriots. They will always be a mainstay to get into the playoffs and win that division. What can you do to take something from either one of those teams? Miami did it with the rookie coach. That's the first storyline, right? Adam Gase, a rookie coach, came in with, I guess, minimum expectations from a standpoint, exceeded those expectations, didn't do it with his starting quarterback at the end of the season. They still found a way. So I think they need to find out the leadership on this team. Who are the leaders? Who can we believe in? And most importantly, what's going to happen at our quarterback? Who's going to be our quarterback going forward? That's the biggest issue.
You like Sean McDermott with the Bills?
I like him. I think he's competitive. He wants to really get this thing right. He's been reaching and wanted this opportunity, and now he has it. Hopefully he can make the best of it.